And looks like we're coming up on 50 minutes here. A show of hands, how many are still working? Well, looks like everyone's done, so pass your blue books up to the front, and please make sure your name, the date, and class section number is on the cover page. I would hate for your incredible essay not to be graded simply because I didn't know who it belonged to. It happens more often than you'd think. Surely with my freshman classes, though. As sophomores, you should be experts at this by now. Okay, do I have everyone's essay? Speak now or repeat this class in the fall? But seriously, now that I have your finished assignments, I'm sure that most of you received an email from the administration regarding attendance. I'm also sure that most of you ignored or deleted it, so I will summarize it for you. Normally during exam week, we use a modified schedule for classes to ensure that each student has adequate time to complete final assignments. However, this exam week, we need to further amend the exam schedule based on the unexpected missed days during the January snowstorm. I know you can probably see where this is going. Hey, no one enjoyed those days off more than me. My commute is 45 minutes here and back. However, since this is a general education class, we are required to make up for the lost time. The administration is having us do this by staying back until the regular ending time. Yes, I get it. You're adults, and I can't force you to stay. I didn't lock the doors or anything, so you could leave. But the email goes on to say, and I quote, "Students who fail to stay until the end of class will risk failing the final exam or assignment and possible disciplinary action on behalf of the administration, including but not limited to a failing grade in the aforementioned class and or expulsion from the university." End quote. So, sit tight for a few more minutes or get expelled. Decisions. So, to clarify, instead of letting you guys leave and enjoy your summer, we, unfortunately, have to stay here until the normal ending time. What, you really can't stand being around me that much? I get it, believe me, I get it. I'd much rather get a head start on grading all these essays and getting final grades in by the deadline, but the powers that be have spoken. And there was a separate email sent to staff only that makes it even better. As much as I'd love to let you guys chat amongst yourselves while I get started on grading, the administration strongly suggested that we do something constructive. Yes, I know, but this will be fun, I promise. And don't worry, I won't make you write any more essays. Maybe. Okay, I won't. Jeez, if looks could kill, I'd be a dead man. So, I propose we do a Q&A session. I've spent this entire semester getting to know you guys as my students, reading your essays and learning your voices through them, answering your academic questions, and even laughing at a few of the wise guys in the back of the class. You know who you are. So I want to change things up a little. It's the last day of classes, and I realize there's not much you know about me. And since none of you have come to my office hours, I thought this would be a... Wait, say that again? Oh, so you have been to my office hours. Really? I've never seen you there. Actually, you know what? What are my office hours? No, actually, what building is my office even in? You don't have an answer, do you? No, don't look it up in the syllabus. Okay, let's get back on topic. I want you guys to get to know the silly and long-winded professor you spent an entire semester listening to. Yeah, don't think I can't hear your comments in the halls. My eyes may not be perfect, but my ears are just fine. You can ask me almost anything you'd like, keeping in mind that final grades are not due until the end of the week, so don't be a wise guy if you value your education. Okay, I'll be quiet and let you guys start with the questions right now. Oh goodness, don't everybody bombard me all at once. Still no takers? Okay, I didn't want to pull out the big guns, but that email from the administration to the staff graciously gave each professor the option to grade the final constructive activity however they deemed fit. So, if you really don't want to participate in the easiest assignment you will ever have in college, then that's fine. However, the extra 20% added to your participation grade could make a huge difference in your overall grade. This means a lot more to some of you than to others. Come on, guys, it'll be fun. You drive a hard bargain, but how about, let's say, 25% of the participation grade? My final offer. And now I see some hands. Let's go with you, way in the back there. And they ask, what was my favorite book when I was a kid? Great question, and still related to English. Bravo. My favorite book when I was young was The Outsiders. I identified with Ponyboy a lot because he always had a dream. He got into trouble at the behest of his brothers, but he really had a good heart and didn't want to be seen as a troublemaker forever. Plus, I thought it was cool that the author was around my age when she wrote what became a world-famous novel and incredible movie. Did I see The Outsiders in theaters when I was a kid? Well, no, considering the fact that it came out the same year that I was born. Honestly, how old do you think I am? Don't answer that. It's rhetorical. We're off to a great start. Next question. Oh, hand up front. What inspired me to teach English? Man, asking the tough questions. Let's see. I love my students, and I love my job for the most part, but I didn't want to always be a teacher. In fact, when I started college, my major was in architecture. I was a young, idealistic 18-year-old with dreams of building football stadiums and suspension bridges. What happened to that dream? Well, life happened. In the interest of time, I'll give you the quick version. I partied a little too much as a freshman and just barely passed all of my classes that semester. Those classes included cos trigonometry, which was a prerequisite to the architecture major. I barely maintained a 2.0 GPA, which kept me off of academic probation, and I even got up to a 2.5 by the end of the second semester. But it wasn't really enough. The school I went to had a very competitive architecture program. You had to have a cumulative GPA of, 3.5 or higher? And if you wanted any chance of not being waitlisted, you had to apply by the end of the second semester of freshman year. And so went my dreams of becoming an architect. But, as I told you before, I love you all, and I love my job, so it all worked out for the best. At the end of my freshman year, I took an elective summer English class, so I could stay around campus and work. In all honesty, I was afraid to go back home to my parents for a whole summer after having disappointed them so much. In that class, I met a professor who changed my life and my way of thinking. He was like Edward James Olmos in Stand and Deliver. Hey, I didn't see that one in theaters either. We run it on a VHS tape from Blockbuster. Yes, I'm old, I get it. Okay, settle down now. But you understand the premise, right? Feeling like you're the kid that screwed up your life and will always be treated like a failure. And this tough but fair authority figure shows up, give you a metaphorical smack across the back of the head, then they show you how much they believe in you and allow you to prove yourself to them. And when you succeed, they aren't the least bit surprised because they knew all along that you would turn it around. He's the one who told me I was a gifted writer. And is the biggest influence on why I'm standing here today. No, the professor is not getting emotional. I just wanted to share that with you guys since you asked. Okay, time is getting away from us a little bit, so I will answer one more question, and then that should put us at the regular ending time. Make it a good one. You in the middle row, yes. Is there any truth to the rumor about... Wait. Me and the art appreciation teacher. Oh, God. This again? Okay, stop laughing, and no, I am not blushing. Well, I may as well set the record straight. We are friends. I know, disappointing, right? Ben and I have known each other since graduate school, and he was the one to recommend me for this position. We are work colleagues and friends, and nothing more. Someday you'll learn that life isn't a rom-com, and people can be friends without any romantic implications. And we are approaching 3 minutes before the regular dismissal time, so I'll be generous and let you go now. Again, final grades will be posted at the end of the week to Blackboard, and I hope never to see any of you again unless it's in my upper-level class for English majors. Have a great summer and have a great life. Yeah, have a great life.